Feelings held will manifest. The feeling is what comes first. Everything that everyone's trying to manifest or create in the real world, they're doing it backwards because there's an order of alignment that you need for something to come into fruition. There's the mental plane that is always ignored, the spiritual plane that's always ignored. The only thing that we focus on is the physical plane and what we're doing physically. Now, you understand why feelings held will manifest when you understand the multi-dimensional alignment across all three planes in the mental plane, the spiritual plane, and the physical plane. Now, just a quick breakdown. Your mental plane consists of things that you think constantly, your identity, your beliefs, your expectation, the emotionally invested, the thoughts that have the most emotional investment, and your perception, which is also linked to your identity. The spiritual plane is just how much you can quiet the ego, how much you can get the ego out of the way, stop thinking that it's your physical actions that is like bringing things together. It's just the ability to let go of all expectations in a sense. Let go of the fact that you have to do this thing, that you're the one that's doing it. It's being good with or without this manifestation, this outcome that you want, and letting God take care of it. Letting God give you what you can't even fathom. Because sometimes, if we just hold the feeling instead of obsessing over the physical thing that we want, then God can better match that feeling and give you something even better than what you thought you wanted. Something better than what you thought would fulfill that emotional desire within you. Because all we want is the feeling, not really the physical object. The physical object is the middleman between how you want to feel and how you don't feel right now. Here you are now in it. But the quickest and easiest way to get there is to just be the person mentally, spiritually, and then the physical actions will come into it. It will rise within you. Saying, what do I want to do? What do I have to act on? And it takes courage. That part also takes courage because sometimes what the ego is telling you it should be doing, what to believe, because everyone else is believing it, or that's just what the ego thinks. Having to ignore that and do something that even seems counterproductive takes courage because but you have to execute on your intuition. The more you trust yourself, the more you have conviction in your intuition, the easier it will be to act on it. And the sooner you'll get to where you feel you want to be. Now, what you feel is merely just emotions, obviously. Feelings are emotions. And emotions are emotion. And that's why when you charge a thought with emotion, it feels more potent. It has more of an attractive force when it comes to the physical because everything is mental. Everything that we see with our physical eyes was first thought up mentally. That's even how the infinite being that's like a higher vibration and us creates from its mental. We are all but a mental image of a mental thinking of the infinite. And the same way that that infinite being creates is how we create because we come from it. We are a portion of it is in us, and we are all living proof that it is a thing that exists. You know what I mean? So everything is mental, and the more you can control your thoughts and feelings, the more you shape. That's how you consciously shape what's around you, basically. If you can hold it relentlessly, despite what you see with your physical eyes, and not judge by appearance, but judge by your perception, your identity, judge from your identity, your beliefs. And the thing is, that's how people that are good at what they do. Every time they fail at something, they have to tell themselves, I've got this. I'm going to do this thing. If you constantly beat yourself up about how shit you are at skateboarding, how shit you are at working out, how you're a fat bastard that you can't do anything in the gym, you're gonna continue to eat like that fat bastard. You're gonna continue to slack off like that guy that doesn't really care about it. Or you're not gonna believe in yourself enough to do more research and learn more, be more curious or practice more. You know what I mean? Or you're gonna just give up. Let me see if this is common. The way you can really harness and control your feelings is to just use your mentality, use your thoughts, use your imagination. Or sometimes people can we have been low-key trained out of being able to imagine things once you grow up and you become an adult. imagining things is delusional now, or it's childish, or pretending is childish and stuff like that. But it's one of the highest forms of manifestation, honestly. So you could also just talk to yourself in a sense. And by the time you start talking to yourself, the mental images start forming. If unless you literally can't produce images in your head, then literally just affirm to yourself, because the feelings arise from what you're thinking, from your beliefs, from what you think. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa is also true. You'll feel a thing and then you attract the thought equivalent of that feeling. So you need to be able to traverse both lands and be able to recognize a feeling and just detach from it, observe it, and be able to generate a different feeling, the polar opposite feeling. You know what I mean? Maybe using your imagination, your willpower, your thoughts, what you say to yourself. Honestly, it's not that hard. That's not to say that you like that I'm flawless at it or anything, or that the next guy is flawless. Some people, it's a thing that you have to just deliberately train in yourself. You'll get it like that sometimes. Sometimes it will take a while. Sometimes you'll get it like that, then you'll lose it, then get it again. You know what I mean? It's all everyone's journey is different when it comes to controlling their thoughts and feelings. They're led differently. I'm saying some people are led to just intuitively smash it. Some people are led to study and understand. Some people are in the middle when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So remember that the universe is mental. You are in the mental of God. Everything is mental. Everything that you see physically is mental. It's real to our five senses, our sense of sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. It's real to those senses, the ego, but it is just a mental creation. 99.9% of all of it is a image being formed in our head as light is being taken in through visible light. The other 1% of it, or 0.1% of it, is the only thing that's real. That's physically actually like material. While making up images, bro, in our head, fam. So when you think about it like that, we are creating reality through our perception. We are literally through our brains, our minds. We are creating our own experience of reality. Sorry if you didn't hear what I just said because I was moving on my colleague. So just honestly constantly reflect. Take note of what's going on in your mental by reflecting, meditating. And that's what I do anyway. Silent, being still, taking long walks for an hour. Stand in the face of adversity and despite what you're thinking, sit there and let the thoughts sit there until you become the observer, until you can become aware that all this is just you mentally creating a catastrophic scenario about the fact that you've got zero in your bank account, or the fact that this girl is telling you to piss off, or this guy is telling you that you can't leave this relationship, bro. Anything, man. Just sit there until you can decide what you want for yourself instead of letting reality decide for you. You're the one that's creating it. Or as soon as you're able to observe and take responsibility and ownership, at the very least anyway, of what's going on around you, take ownership of it, recognize that your power amplifies these things to you anyway. So you can recognize that, then you have the power to literally, you'll recognize that you have the power to also choose a different reality to experience. So stay firm in your mental, and what anyone else is trying to tell you or impose a belief on you, that's for them to keep to themselves. Don't accept other people's limiting beliefs. It's all bollocks and bullshit, bro. See you in the next video. You can subscribe if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to hear more. Obviously, check out my Substack in my YouTube bio if you want to see articles about this and read about this instead of listening to it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.